Hey guys, Romie Reviews here. Please like, comment, subscribe. How unclassy of me. This is my review for Jersey Shore Family Vacation Season 1, Episode 4. Now this is it Episode 4 or Episode 5? Let's see. It's Episode 5 actually. About last night, yes. It actually starts off with good old guy Paulie. So Paulie, he's interrupting Ronnie and French Fries' bathroom, little discretion. And Ronnie's trying to play it off, like, because Paulie's like, you know what, Ronnie, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Don't do it. Don't, you hear me? Don't do it. And so then Ronnie just has the giggles because he's drunk. And from what it sounds like she started to give him a little sloppy toppy. She started to give him a little sloppy toppy. He was being blessed. And Paulie interrupted it. Clearly, he said he didn't finish it. Everyone who's awake is looking at this like, huh? Because right now, Snooki's awake, Vinny's awake, and we all understand how bad this is because Ronnie has essentially promised his baby mama to be that he will be nice and calm, cool, and collected while he's down in Miami having a good time, partying, drinking, being around beautiful women. But okay, if that's their arrangement, that's their arrangement. Everyone's just concerned, and Ronnie wanted to walk out French fries. Paulie was going to go and walk out French fries, but Ronnie was the one that walked out French fries. And then he was like, okay, so we'll talk later. I'm thinking, oh my God. While he's giggling the whole time, so we know he's tore up. He's tore up, and like I said, it's this whole mentality that he knows he's going to be a father soon. He's having trouble accepting that that's going to be his reality, accepting that this woman that he ended up getting pregnant 3 months or so into 3 months or maybe like 6 months, a couple of months into the relationship. And I guess at the time he didn't really know. And it's just a lot for him to deal with. And when he talks to Snooki privately, the conversation goes even further because Snooki is confused. She's trying to figure out, how is it that when you were on the phone with me, you're saying that she's essentially the one, she's cool, she knows you, you two get along, you have no issues, you don't argue, it's a great relationship, it's something that you need. And now that you're down here, you're acting like you're not even sure if you two are going to be together or if it's already over. And Snooki, hits the nail on the head because he finally admits what we already knew, that he's not over Sammy at the time, that he feels like Sammy's the one that got away. And she's in a whole other relationship. So there is no them getting back together. At least that's how he's framing it in his mind. But Snooki, she's a good girl. Well, she's a good friend. She's a girl, but, she's a woman. But she's a good friend. So they're going to go and continue this bender. They're going to go and continue this bender. They're going to go get stuff to drink. But before they do that, there's still one issue. It's morning time, and this girl is still here. The girl that they got drunk. Or not they, that Snooki got drunk. Still there. I'm thinking, dang, this is all within the same night, isn't it? Don't you have class? I thought you said you have classes in the morning. And they give her Sam's old shorts. I'm sure they're clean. Come on now. But there goes that. They're waking up everyone in the house saying, look, Ronnie, he needs to be distracted, so Snooki's going to take him out. And Snooki lets the ladies know that Ronnie's not over Sam. Which JWoww was like, duh, I knew that. Turn around, go to sleep, happy, because I knew something you don't know. I know something you don't know. While they're out at the first place, I mean, you look at this huge. Okay, I mean, oh, perfect, beautiful. Look at this. So look at this. Now imagine them drinking out of something this size. I'm not even exaggerating. It even had two. I don't know if that was Heineken, Coronas. It looked like Corona, but bottles pouring into it, and Snooki drops hers all over. I said, no, Lord, a mess. So they take it inside, and Snooki, she sees this kid, and she sees this baby, and I thought that she was going to start crying because she misses her child, her children. But no, she wanted to go and play with the baby. Now her playing with the kid and play with the baby, and I said, who is this mom? Why is she giving her this crown? And Ronnie got one too, so I guess it's that theme at the restaurant. Ronnie now has to go in the bathroom because he feels super guilty. And I said, oh, Ronnie crying in the bathroom time. Okay, now it's officially back to old times. Because while Ronnie works through his stuff, he can't let anyone see him cry. At least cry for real, for real. So he goes into that bathroom with the quickness. It's either taking a poop or taking a leak from his eyes. It's one thing or the other. One thing or the other. I already felt the energy that Mike was going to have some interesting commentary to say, and I was ready for it. I was wondering how long it was going to take. I was ready for it. They finally get back, and Paulie did a yacht for them. He organized a yacht, and I said, yes, Paulie, show them how the other side lives. That's what it is. That's going to be a little bit difficult for Ronnie and Snooki because they just got in from, their continued bender, and now's the time for them to, and only Paulie can get away with this. So while Ronnie is trying to sleep this off, Paulie comes in like, sir, it's your time. But it's yacht, so they're gonna get their stuff together and get ready to go. Before they do that, though, it's part one of the so it's really like old times again. Mike versus Ronnie, but they're mature now, so they're just gonna do the brotherly ragging, as followed. Yeah. They're so dumb. They're so silly. They're so silly. So essentially, they go back and forth. Ronnie brings up the whole, I don't know if we want to bring this up now or later, but they're ragging on each other. Mike's jokes one is Sam geared. The most have to do with just Ronnie and just his life. So for Mike, that's a lot of material, and vice versa, because someone has a lot of time on his hands. Someone hasn't talked for 6 months. Someone doesn't talk, they cry. They went back and forth. It was actually entertaining because I said, wow, you two still don't really like each other, because I don't care what anyone says. They were saying stuff that you say to people that you like. They don't. Their friendship is very different. And I'll just leave it at that. Well, if we can really call it that. Now, the yacht is beautiful, of course. I expected absolutely nothing less. All of a sudden, though, look at Dina getting all classy on us. Dina, the head is tilted this way. The snooty posh. I said, Dina, this is temporary. Get it together. Vinny pretending like he's, dang it, what was on the Titanic? Rose. Pretending like he was Rose. No, he was pretending like he was, I think, Leonardo DiCaprio, because I think Leo did that. So Jack, he was pretending that he was Jack in the front of the boat. And then we see this montage of Paulie D and Paulie and Vinny. They're actually on a jet ski having a blast. Vinny's in the back. I forgot the good times with them, just joking around, playing around. They show us a montage of the good old days. Dino's like, oh my god, look at Paulie and his cute girlfriend behind as in Vinny on the boat. While they're on the boat, and Mike's talking about how he loves Lauren and how he wants to propose to her, and she's the one, and she was with him, when he first got with her. Well, he met her in college, and he wasn't using when he was in college. Well, when he first met her. But then he was in the middle, and she stuck by him. I do remember that when they're on marriage boot camp, that she said that addiction ran through her family, so she understood what he was going through, and also was like, I'm not putting up with that from you. And hey, Mike's a lot better. So shout out to Lauren. And he actually proposed to her this past week. And it made sense because he said it on the show, so he was probably just waiting. And while Mike is talking about the great things in his life, here goes Ronnie going and being the poo-poo police. Watch this. Or listen to this. So Ronnie was, I think Ronnie said something to the effect of, like, so are you gonna get married before you go in and do your time? I said, wait, what? Mike said, well, I'm not sure if I actually have to go in. I said, Ronnie, really? Because then it goes to the Ronnies that, you know, the issues with his baby mama and not sure of what's going to happen there. And something that I forgot to mention, when Ronnie was talking to Snooki, Ronnie was divulging the fact that his goal was to go and get the partying out of his system so that he could marry a girl, get with her be the one, marry her, and then have kids. That's what he envisioned for his life. So he's actually devastated that this happened this way. And he's not even sure that this one is the one. And I can get that. So when they're going to go out, Ronnie leaves the car. Everyone's in the car, but then Ronnie leaves because he's really frustrated. He's been trying to reach out to her, but he doesn't know if maybe she saw a video, maybe she saw a picture and got upset. He keeps calling her every single time they're in the house and no answer. And it's bad because J-Wow's pissed. She's trying to figure out, I'm hungry. He needs to get over it. Let's go and eat or stay here. Mike, I said, Mike, don't meddle. Mike, don't meddle. Mike, don't meddle. Stay calm. Don't meddle. Don't meddle. Don't say anything. Don't meddle. You're on the up. And then I'm looking at his face like, you're giving it away. What are you doing? Don't meddle. Don't meddle. Here goes. So what's up? I said, then it begins. So I guess she didn't pick up again. And I'm not saying that he said it. I'm just saying that someone said it. And it was interesting because Paulie is me. He really is. Obviously, he's lower than I'm not. But Paulie is me as far as, oh, so she didn't pick up. You think she's probably mad because someone maybe taking a picture and it got out there? Because Ryan's like, yeah, because in the club, I think there were people on the phones, maybe they took pictures and sent it out. Because that's the thing when you're on shows like this, you don't have access to your everyday life. The producers obviously have your emergency contacts. If there's any issues, you can reach out to them. You can reach out to a set amount of people, you know, on the regular main line. But you're there to be in a certain mode and to act accordingly. The problem is nowadays, because of social media and the power of the internet, people will find out and expose what you're doing, and that's what happened there. But it was just funny to me how Paulie, in his most serious of Paulie D voices, so you think she probably found out? Because, and then when Ryan's like, yeah, you think she did? It's like, yeah, I'm sure. Anyway, while they're in the car, it's like part 2 of ragging, and essentially it gets to a point where what's his, where, oh my gosh, I can't remember, where Ronnie goes and it's like, oh yeah, well, something jail related to Mike, and Mike was so caught off guard, you could tell that he was pissed. You can tell that he was pissed. So he stopped talking. He stopped. He had that smile like, oh, okay, you got me, mother. You got me. When they're at the restaurant, again, Ronnie, he's pissed. He can't take it. He goes in the bathroom and cries while he's gone. Everyone's talking about, oh yeah, he's probably upset. Like, yeah, someone probably took a picture or video and his girl saw it. And they're like, oh yeah, that's messed up. It was interesting how in the confessional, Snooki was, oh, by the way, she was drunk for most of the confessionals this episode, which was very entertaining. Very entertaining. But I can respect the fact that Mike put it out there that, hey, while Ronnie left, because Snooki was like, oh, well, you know what? He did something wrong, but she should forgive him. I said, oh, Snooki, that's cute, but no, this is real life. and Mike said, we need to stop this, enabling this. He did what he shouldn't have done, and now he has to pay the consequences. This is real life over here. This is real life. And I said, oh, okay. He gets back. He tries calling again. Well, actually, I don't think he tried calling again. Mike was talking to Lauren, and Lauren let be known that, because I'm sure the producer's like, okay, now you can go and let him know. Just let him know now. There's this weird fan page of you guys. We can see all the stuff that you're doing because someone's posting off of this fan page. And I said, i.e. the producers. But okay. I.e. the producers, i.e. the production, i.e. the producers. Anyway, so she tells them that there's videos. So Paulie is talking to her now, and in comes Ronnie, and Paulie said, look, there's something you need to hear. And that's when they say, your girl's probably not calling you back because there's videos and pictures of us at the club, and she described French fries. Blonde, relatively tall, half naked. Yeah, that's French fries. And Ronnie doesn't know what to do. So that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week.